We're live.
Welcome. Who's here with us? Welcome to Monday Madness. We got 3 viewers already. Y'all, this is crazy. I totally forgot that I had to be online like less than an hour ago when I was in town, so I flew my ass home. I was thinking I still had an hour. And I'm trying to behave on the 7 o'clock show. So, who's with us in the chat? Say something. Let us know you're here. Um, where are we streaming? I know we're on things.
On Things and Spirit, and then our YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm gonna mute for just a minute while that goes off, lady.
I'll actually go ahead and get our disclaimer out of the way. Let me turn the banners I just turned on back off. You're still muted. This show, number one, this show is not intended for children, though this is a 7 o'clock hour. This was originally made for the late night one. But there will still probably be some discussion that's not appropriate. But we we have eternally curious minds. We love to question everything. But at no point do we believe that our opinions, religion, or beliefs are better or more correct than yours. They are simply our opinions. And if you don't agree, that's okay. But if it's not the show for you, we just ask you to keep scrolling away. And show us grace today because I am sick and I fell. Some of you know that I was in a car accident that caused some nerve damage, and my bad leg started to give out, and I was trying to put pants on. And so I tried to get my good leg down to catch myself, and it got caught in the pants, and I wiped out.
Well, apparently our disclaimer ran everybody off our show because I've got 0 viewers on my end.
Same here.
Well, it
You
is what it
know,
is.
this wasn't the show for them.
Right. So, I'm trying to get to share with everyone now.
Well, and I'm attempting to get a link because he does have it posted on the Things Network page.
Hey, Jeremy. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Jeremy, actually, just the man I need. I have a question for. I'm trying to get a link to where you posted it on the Things page so that I can post that link in chat for everybody to fill out. Do you happen
I
to
got him.
have a link for that, like for the post itself? Or should I just, I'll link them to the Things Network page. That works too. Ooh. Yes. I was trying to make sure that I
Jeremy,
could
the
send them
survey.
right to it. Because yes, the Things Network founder there, Mr. Jeremy, he actually has a survey that we're asking if you have a few minutes to spare to fill out for us. It just kind of goes over. There we go. It goes over, how did you hear about us? How often do you watch the network? What shows are your favorite? And then your preferences, things you'd like to see. You prefer
things you don't want to
education
see
or hear. If you want educational or entertainment or a mix of both, that kind of thing. And
yes, we would appreciate our loyal viewers,
I feel like there is
listeners.
too, and I cannot seem to find it. Here, I will go ahead and put the link to the Things Network page. This will pop up on all three, the YouTube, Spirit page, and Things Network. But it's posted over there on the page. If I can't get a link to the specific post.
It is in. Okay, yeah, I just got it. It popped up.
Yeah, it takes a second.
So now it's showing on the Spirit page, Spirit YouTube, and Things Network. So everybody, please go fill that out. And Jeremy, okay.
It's actually pinned to the top of the page, so that's perfect. Sam, if you see the URL that we left just above the link, if you'll click that after the show and go and fill out that survey, that would be awesome. Just some things the Things Network wants to know. And it's important.
Yes, it's important to the Things Network, to Jeremy, to us, to all the hosts on the Things Network. Just
thank you, Sam.
Please,
and I'm sure we'll get some more of our regulars in here shortly, and we can mention it then.
Yeah, I'm sharing right now. We're really about Tom. I need to
We
get
yeah, we really
Tom.
were. I have been in the bed.
Yeah, poor Jess is sick, and you actually sound better than you sounded
The,
earlier. So
the Robitussin that William got me, it helped a lot more than I thought it would.
okay, I got time. Still sharing.
So yeah,
Um,
welcome to Monday Madness though, because
Today
when I
I was working today, and like I said, I totally forgot. I knew that I had to be online tonight, but my brain is still that we're on
mhm.
later, you know, and so I was thinking
Oh there.
I'm gonna run out, you know, and go make me some money today, and yeah, I was an hour away from home when I realized I got to be online in an hour.
Mhm.
Hey Tom, welcome to the show. Um, I feel like Tom and Jeremy, even though y'all are in chat, I need to introduce y'all to one another. Jeremy, of course, Tom is our Things founder, and Jeremy Tom is my legal advisor. If you've been to our website, I'm going
He's
to
part of the
out you.
spirit team as well.
Yeah, I'm going to out you, Tom. Big Daddy Warbucks on our website is Tom. And so, welcome to the show, Tom. I know we usually have been on so late that Tom can't join us that often. So we are so glad to have you. And how
Uh, that
how
makes
are you
sense, Jeremy.
feeling, Tom?
And hello, Robin, and it's good to have you too. And since y'all are both here, if y'all could take a few minutes, I'm putting the link to this post. You could go fill out that survey, and it tells you where to send it, just to help us and the Things Network out a little bit. That would be awesome.
Yes, it would be. We would be so grateful. And I'm still sharing here. So let's talk about the survey. Are you back to one? Well, first let me check on our viewers here. Tom, are you about back to 100%? And I'm sorry, I'm not in my regular location, and I'm moving around and off camera because really I have no idea where the camera is on this iPad.
Mm, that's amusing.
Well, you know, it's Monday Madness.
Jeremy shared us out as well, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. So,
He
um,
says he's doing okay. And how are you, Robin and Sam? How's everybody doing?
hey, Charles from Texas, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. Unfortunately, this
Tonight
is probably
is
not going to be, well, it is going
we're
to be a
still
great show because we're
awesome,
going to talk about
Terry.
this survey. Yes, we're still awesome. And we're going to talk about this
Well,
survey that
and we can
Mr.
also let
Jeremy
everybody know.
York.
We can also let everybody know why we didn't end up doing a live investigation at Graceland this weekend, so we can cover that in a little bit as well.
Right.
So,
Um,
but yeah, if everybody, Charles, since you're new, one thing we're asking everybody tonight, scroll up just a little bit. And we've got a little survey the Things Network is asking for us to, have people.
hang on, Jess. I'm going to bring. Jeremy, thanks for popping in. We're always glad to have you stop in. We know you're a busy man, and we do
Yes,
not hold it. We don't hold it against you when you can't stay. We totally understand. So I hope you have a good night and get yourself some rest. Don't stay up too late working, Jeremy.
yes.
So, Jess, back
Anyway,
to you with
I
our.
was just saying we're asking everybody to scroll up and get that link and fill out that survey. And I think they're asking it of all the show hosts as well. So if I tell anyone that happens to pop in to watch that, and if you happen to be a show host, and I tell you to go fill it out, it's okay. You can fill it out too. I'm just horrible with names. I'm horrible with names.
Jeremy, you got so many shows on. There's just no
Terry,
way.
can't me nor Terry say nothing about that. What time do we usually go to bed? We're sending voice messages till 2 o'clock some nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we know about that, Jeremy. So, all right, well let's talk about days since the F bomb. I'm -4
Oh wait,
already.
you're at -3 now. I forgot. I'll
Okay,
take one off. You've
okay.
lost one, but you got to be real good if you want to keep going to get back to 0.
So, um, so yeah, we're going to talk about because well, we'll go ahead and say we didn't. Thanks, Jeremy. You have a good night, but go get you some rest because I know you're busy and you need it. Um, First thing I guess we'll say we did not investigate Graceland,
Alabama Graceland.
Alabama Graceland this week because sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera a little bit better because again I got it on the dump truck on the table, holding it where it needs to be. Um, so anyway, we did not do Graceland this weekend, this past Saturday, because there was an issue with the power, and my dad, who is an electrical engineer, just let me throw that out there that he's not, in there trying to wire and do some funky stuff, so you don't have to worry about us burning down when we do get in there. Um, he ran into some kind of problems doing something for the wiring for the new heating and air conditioning that's going in, so he had to shut the power off and leave it off until the part came in, which I did see him leaving. I drove by today and seen him at the house they're living in. He was getting home about 2 o'clock as I passed by, and he had his little tool bag in his hand. So I'm gonna say that maybe we have power up there again. So I think the Things Network had someone scheduled to live investigate this
I
weekend.
think so. Plus, I'm still recovering from my fall.
Well, and yeah, Jess is sick, and I was just gonna say that, we didn't want to just spring it on things, because
No.
here we are on Monday. So we don't definitely don't want to spring it on, even if they didn't have an investigation this weekend. We don't want to just spring it on them and say, hey, get us a panel together in 4 days. So
Yeah.
we will look at their schedule and we will come
See what we
back
got.
to,
We'll let
yeah.
y'all know.
But in the meantime, I thought maybe I'd go over and take some daytime pictures. And, maybe the next show we could show some pictures of what it looks like in the daytime.
Hey,
And
Amanda, thanks for getting here. And I'm going to try Sam. So, y'all just. Apparently, I've hit puberty, is what has happened here. I have become manly. So, just bear with me.
hey, it's okay. It happens for a lot of us. So, um, have you COVID tested? You know,
I haven't done it yet because when you had asked it, I had just used some menthol nasal spray. I had already tortured my nose, and I was not eager to do 2 tortures in a row. It clears it up, but my goodness.
are you muted there?
No, I unmuted.
I got you.
I think we've got a delay again.
Right, right, right. I got you. I
Yep,
got you.
you is robotic
So
and
now that
delayed.
we've put out about why we didn't. No, you're back on now. I can hear you now. Am I delayed? Can you hear me?
Very delayed. We started off good, guys. We started off so good. I hear it, but I don't think it's. Oh, I know we lost our video. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, so we are going to definitely get back out to Graceland. Um, I made sure to turn my closet light off and shut the doors this time. So, Hopefully, closet ghost will not. Oh, there we go. I love seeing myself in big screen. That's great. Yeah. And then, like I said, make sure you do the survey. I don't. We didn't have a big plan for tonight. Just I have been in the bed all and I slept all day. So, hmm. Let's see. Why don't you know what? I'd love to hear if everyone is comfortable sharing. What was the first paranormal experience you really remember having? And I'm actually going to share one of mine. Um, the house that we live in now is actually a really old house. It was built out of reclaimed wood by an old pastor. Um, like when my grandfather moved here as a child, this house was already old. When we moved in, it had no central heating and air. We had to have that put in. It still has off this way is towards the hallway. There's an old coal chute, and there was a coal furnace in the basement. Everything. But he had moved away from here, and he and my grandmother lived in Bessemer. Well, when we all decided to move up here onto this land after his dad had passed away, and he did pass away here on the property, and it was not old age. Um, we had to come, and it had been. There are two houses on the property, the one that I live in, and the one up the hill that my grandmother lives in, and there was some severe hoarder situations. We're talking about some of our first paranormal experiences.
Ah,
So when we
can we
cleaned it
hear me
out,
now?
I can hear you now.
I'm on the front
Um,
porch.
when we cleared it out, one of the things that we got was a bed frame out of one of the houses, and it was just a metal bed frame. And we moved it into my room because I needed a new bed frame. I was a young teenager at this point, and I remember the first day I made the bed, and I was standing in the bedroom, and I was standing with my back right up against the bed, standing right next to it, and something grabbed me and yanked me down onto that bed and scared the living daylights out of me. I was maybe 13 or 14 when that happened. So that was fun. Um, yeah,
Can
it
y'all still hear me? Because I feel like that it's probably freezing up again.
no, I see you fine. Can you
Okay,
hear me okay?
I can. We're
Okay,
walking
we're
around the house now.
good. We're
Um.
just following the signal. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's.
it was terrifying. And that actually led to a lot of my interest in the paranormal, as well as our other interest, which is in witchcraft. Though
Well.
I was very nervous because one of the things we pulled out of one of these houses were books of very, very, very black magic. Um, it was a little weird, like stuff
Actually,
that
so
made me feel uncomfy.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I get a better signal back here. Um. So I'm in the dark back here, and it's gonna be loud for a minute. Let me find the remote.
See, okay, so Amanda says I watched my grandpa walk into my mom's bedroom when I was like 12. Jeff, there was a guy in the house, was a prankster, like to turn lights on and off, slam doors, and open cabinets. Wake you up sitting in the wake you up sitting in the rocking chair, rocking. It was harmless, harmless. See, that's the thing. Nothing bad happened. He just pulled my shirt and yanked me down on the bed. But that was it. That was all it did. But it still scared the shit out of me.
Right. So, um, whoa, that's a bright ass light. So, y'all gotta bear with me here because yes, we're chasing a signal, and yep, it's Monday Madness. Um,
I feel like this is a Scooby Doo villain chase.
right. So, one of the um, I would say mind blowing paranormal experiences that I had. Amanda Wilson was actually there and witnessed it. Um, the day that the heat came on, Amanda, when the heat was off, and we watched it go from 69 to 71, 70 or 71 or whatever it was. Y'all quit.
Mm.
Um, yeah, that day was really freaky. And of course, Amanda was there when the ghost light, she experienced the ghost lamp, which, by the way, the ghost lamp I plugged in here, and it's got like three light bulbs on it, and now it won't work at all. So I don't know if like all the
That's a
light
little
bulbs are
odd.
blown, right? And
Maybe
it
try
did.
replacing them. Maybe see.
So yeah, I'm gonna um yeah, and like Amanda said, we're referring to my old house. Once I get finished up there, we should probably investigate that one too before they sell it. I didn't even think about that until just this very moment. But
There was gardening dirt on my desk. That would be fun though.
imagine that. That's what
Yeah, I
Jess
was just thinking about
and and I don't know why Jesse Wilson is not here tonight. She's probably asleep, but she's been.
Well, they've
Yeah.
been in the middle. They've been in the
So,
middle of moving and everything, so maybe she's just tired.
yeah. And I don't know where Jessie is. She's been moving, um, and
Also, we're delayed again.
to her, yeah.
Go chase that signal some more.
Yeah, she's probably napping, I'm going to say, because, her, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I can.
All right. I think we're good now.
Well, we gotta bear with me while I get some lights on out here. I guess it's gonna
Hey,
be an out.
you know what? The
An
wind
out.
chimes in the background sounds kind of spooky. It's kind of nice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get a jacket too because it's a little bit chilly out here without a jacket on now. The sun's going down, and hey, we got some lights. The party lights. So, yeah. Well, Tom, we had the salon that we would like to go back to. It was so big. We need a bigger team, and we need to make some adjustments. Um, and y'all, hang on. I'm walking around my yard getting my jacket because it's cold out here, and if I got to be outside talking to you, I need a jacket.
Valid.
I
Um,
left it in my
we've got a
car.
few we need to um follow up on about some investigations.
Yeah, we
We've
got
got
to get back with the grits mill. I know the last time I had talked to them, they had not had a board meeting yet. I think kind of due to sicknesses
and
and
that's why we're waiting because we're also waiting to hear from the Elvis Lodge.
yeah. Hold on, y'all. Look at the sky for a minute while I put my jacket on.
But yes, and let's see. But I think the first paranormal experience that I actually ever truly remember was my big paw. Um, he lived where I grew up at. We lived in one house. One of and we all lived around each other. All my cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents. We all lived right there together. We actually, my maiden name is George. The road I lived on was George Road. So there's a lot of Georges. But my big Paul, he lived with my nanny, which is my dad's mom. And he, towards the end of his life, he did move in with another one of his daughters, I believe, and passed away there. But once he passed, if you walked past the hallway that his room was on, you would smell a freshly lit cigarette.
Ah, no,
Not
I've
stale
had that.
smoke. Not stale smoke, because
Right,
there's a big difference. Freshly lit
right.
cigarette. And
Welcome
you
to
could
my
just hear him.
basement, y'all.
You could hear the whatchamacallit, the springs in his recliner sit down, even though the recliner wasn't in there anymore. And I just realized I did not actually plug my laptop into power, so I'm going to do that before we die. So I'm going to mute for a second.
Yeah, hopefully I can make it. Hopefully we can make it for the last, because I'm at 69. So, oh, excuse me, I'm feeding the horse. Since I can't get a signal in the house and I have to be outside, I'm doing my outside chores. So, y'all are coming with me while I feed my horse. My husband just looked out the door like I
Hi,
was crazy.
Irene.
Hey,
Thanks
Irene.
for joining us. And if you, I'm going to actually send the link to this again. Anybody who's come in since the beginning,
Yes.
the Things Network has got a. I'm going to actually adjust your volume a little bit.
Okay.
The doors are loud.
Oh well,
Just the door. It's just the doors.
I should be done with the doors now.
Okay. That's the same way I feed my husband. Irene says this is the same way she feeds her husband.
Just get something out of the slop can bucket.
Yeah.
That's right, out
Anyway,
of
so we've
slop.
got this. I'm sending y'all a link to a post, and it has a survey the Things Network is asking for everybody. If you have a few minutes to fill out, just feedback about the network. If there are things you want to see, things you don't want to see, what types of shows, which shows are your favorite, that kind of stuff. So.
Are we talking too long? Are we not talking long enough? Whoa, I almost run smack into the fence out here, y'all. Wouldn't
And
that
even,
have been funny? Y'all would have seen me knock myself out live on camera.
is this going to be like a Monday habit?
No.
Not you, not you. The child that just come up and touched me and scared me. Yeah, this one. This one. This is my ghost.
Well, my horse is really right here, if you can see my hand.
You may have a
But
piece. Do not
she's
eat a hunk
black,
of
so
that.
you can't see her.
Oh, actually, you know what? I can do you one.
Oh, you're gonna show Dixie's picture.
I'm gonna send this.
Oh, we got Cheeto and Meatball out here with us, but you can't see them either. Maybe when we get up here in the light.
Maybe you need like some lighter colored animals.
Well, Cheeto's light. Let's see. How do I flip the camera around? See, I don't know how to do that now, so I better not do nothing and mess something up.
You have to hit the settings cogwheel and go to your
Oh,
camera.
that's right. I know how to do that. Hold on. Let's see here. Camera.
Take the banners down, and I'm gonna show y'all.
Let's see. Oh, well, you can see my lights. Oh, there's Cheeto, but no, you still can't see. Maybe if I get closer.
No, it's just a black screen.
Yeah, sorry, Cheeto. We tried to give you your
So
day
this
on
is
camera.
that's my daughter who you just saw petting the horse. Which I thought was a very pretty picture that I got. Look, she's got a little tongue hanging out.
It is a very pretty picture. I had to comment. Yeah. Yeah, and Amanda will tell you too, Dixie is not sweet very often.
Well, look, you see that. But
Yeah.
my daughter is very
strange but true.
My daughter is very good with animals.
Y'all stop. Get back. So I'm gonna try to come in and warm up for a minute.
Maybe if you just be near the door.
Well, I
Gotcha.
I'll try that. Where the hell is my camera? Why am I?
Wait, who? The horse or my daughter? Oh, that's awesome,
Oh,
Irene. Tell him that we said congratulations.
yes, that is
Oh no, I
awesome.
meant I was asking Sam. Are you talking about my daughter or the horse? I did not think that you were saying that my daughter is your spirit animal, Amanda. I promise.
Y'all, come on. Let me. No, I'm gonna let these Rottweilers out because they're making me nuts. Hopefully, we can hold a signal while I walk through the house.
If she is your spirit animal, you need to do some soul searching because I love my child, but boy, she is just something else. She is a force of nature.
All right, are we still getting signal in here? No.
She is the weirdest combination of Tom. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm not real sure what just happened. I
The
think we got
dog
dropped.
does not. Yeah, the dog just ran me over and knocked my lap or my iPod the iPad out of my hand. Is what happened. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, no, kids are cool. I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, I don't like everybody's kids. Just gonna be honest here. But no, she's a weird combination of both girly
Yeah,
and
I'm the same way.
tomboyish. So I think it's a cool combo.
Yeah, I'm not. I like some kids.
Oh yeah, no, my kids very much
They
get.
have to be. Yeah.
We do not censor things for my children with my children, including knowledge and things that they're not teaching them in school. We teach them.
So, yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sure this camera is making everybody sick with me moving around. You know, Justin, I said earlier, well, I thought about doing it from my car. Hell, I should just stayed out on the road and done it from my car. Because at least then I
And
would
you
be.
know what? When you was coming through Chelsea, you could have just come here.
Well, that's true too, and I didn't even think about that either. But
You probably could have
oh,
done another DoorDash and just come here on time.
exactly. But I'm in my car now.
It
It's not
works.
cold in my car, right? And I'll try to keep my camera as still as I can here. If I put it up on, well, hold on, maybe. You know, I'm in tight space around here.
I didn't say
Okay.
anything.
Uh,
I did not say it.
prob-
I thought it, but I didn't say it.
Probably that's not gonna work on my dashboard. No shame that my dashboard ain't big enough to put the iPad on. So anyway, well here we are.
Here we
Oh,
are.
hang on. My camera is. Ooh, there's Big Al. You know, me and the crew.
Oh, and Irene and Tom, I don't know if you heard me as well. We were asking everybody, what were some of their first paranormal experiences? The ones that really stick out to you.
Yeah, or ones that you would like to share because I know
Yeah, that
not
you feel
everybody likes
comfortable
to
sharing.
share.
I have some that I don't share.
Yeah. Um.
I did decide that the Closet Ghost was not having a spot on tonight's show. So maybe I
Well,
should leave it
that's good.
open. So maybe that should be that'll
Right.
be my background every week, the Closet Ghost.
The Closet Ghost. Yeah. Um, so yeah, because we didn't do Graceland this week, I guess we don't really have much to talk about paranormally.
We
You
don't.
know, um,
I'm about ready to
it's been
start.
kind of
I've been slowly moving the audio and everything over to my computer to start going through with the salon in
right.
Audacity. So and since they were fine being public, we'll be able to kind of share some of that as we're going through. So that'll be I should have gone through some of it before next week.
Well, I'm not
So
sure. With there was so much commotion, I don't know if we'll
I don't know
really
what
have
will.
good audio. You know,
But we do have pictures. I took pictures in every room.
hmm me
And I
too.
also want
I
to
have,
go back and play that live stream because they were seeing a lot of stuff on both live streams.
yeah, yeah, we do need to do that. Um, and see what's happening. But yeah, we'd like to get in there. Jess is, of course, I'm going to get these two this week, these Wi-Fi cameras, and
Yeah,
Jess is
I'm
going
gonna
to
see if
try
I
to
can't.
hack them.
Because I
Gonna
think it,
hack
I think
them.
it is crap that we already paid for the cameras, but then in order to actually see the live feed, we have to subscribe to a monthly thing. That's not made clear in any of the details when you purchase the camera, and I feel that is that's kind of scummy.
Yeah, yeah. It now you can. It will notify you of movement, but you can't go back and like you can watch it live on your phone app, but
Uh,
you can't like rewind, or if you miss the movement it'll alert you that there was a movement, but if you weren't there to catch it, and I did um do like the 14-day free trial to and I mean, yeah, it works great and all that, but then it's like $85 a year, and I'm like, come on, people,
yeah,
we're
okay,
paranormal
that does.
investigators, we don't make any money.
Well, that and yeah, okay, so that doesn't come down to much a month. I get that. However, we like at most, like when we were doing the ticket sales, when we were doing the grist mill, the only like all we got kickback wise was enough to cover batteries. That's all we asked for.
Yeah.
We
Well,
don't.
we didn't even make battery money because technically we collected $50 on that deal, and I spent $75 on batteries. You know,
It
so
was
and
it
that
was
that
fucking
does
with our batteries hard because when we go into some places,
yeah.
they just suck the batteries down
And Grits Mill is one of those places.
very much.
So one night you go in and everything's fine, and then the very next night you walk in and your brand new batteries are dead. We kind of got to
We
where we
we
wouldn't
were
even take.
watching it suck down one camera's batteries. Like we watched it. We turned, we put a new
Yeah,
battery in, fully charged, and just watched it drain.
yeah, it's and we'll be out there. We're definitely going to investigate out there and
Once
let
it
y'all
warms
live.
up.
But it's got to warm up because this is a grits mill.
It was
There's
bad
no
enough
one. Yeah,
at Halloween at night because it was chilly. So once it warms up, I
yeah.
think it'll be better.
Oh yeah, yeah. And we are doing the giving tree. What is I let me I don't have my phone. We should be publicizing that because I know it will be. There's lots of show hosts on the Things Network that are doing this. We are going to host veterans. I think it's in July, isn't it, Jess?
I think so.
We're going to host veterans. The veterans tour free. I have to get with Jeremy and see how it works. If if they bring someone, how does that work? Because yeah, if we do something like the Grits Mill, we'll have to find out. But we're thinking about doing the Grits Mill for the veterans. But that's only a couple months away. I don't think my parents would be ready to move in yet. We could do it at Graceland too. So if it didn't, but I think Grits Mill would be better for something historical. And I think that's kind of what they want on things too, is a historical location. So, but we have plenty in Alabama. But I'm gonna get out there and talk to them this week. We need to do that anyway because of uh all the other stuff that we have pending with them that we need to know. We're coming in the springtime and we need to know. And of course, we can't tell you, our audience, what we're doing until they approve us. But if they do, it should be pretty exciting.
Yep, we have got some good stuff coming up.
Yeah, and sorry we're like really boring
I don't
right
I
now.
don't feel good, and I'm trying to. may have to take my cam down for a minute and go to the bathroom.
Well, I was just going to say, because we really don't have anything tonight, and don't forget you have to set up for
That's what I'm
Robin.
doing in the background.
Okay. Um, so Robin, if you're still there watching, we will be flipping this over to you, right at 8 o'clock on the Spirit Channel. So, or the Skeleton Key Network. It'll be on both, and our YouTube page. And, so,
All right, yeah, I'm gonna pull
but,
my cam out for a minute. I'll be back.
okay. Well, and I was just going to say, y'all, that, with Jess being so sick, we did not want to cancel tonight because, we feel like it's really, really bad when we do. Um, and like I said in the beginning, I was out working, running around. I DoorDash and I Instacart and I board animals. I call these all my hooking jobs. But I was out doing some of my hooking jobs today and totally forgot that I needed to be home and ready to be online at 7 and walked in the door like at 10, 15 after. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. I had 10 or 15 minutes when I got home to get my ass online and stuff. So everything is hectic. Couldn't reboot my internet and all that in time. Obviously, is why I was sitting in my car broadcasting tonight. So, with all this being said, I'm gonna let Jess off the hook and show up going for Robin, and I'm gonna jump. We're gonna end this here, y'all. It is what 7:45. We'll be ending 15 minutes early tonight, so we can give Jess a break and let her go to bed. So I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. I wish you all a wonderful week. I know there's a lot going on in the world. Everybody's kind of stressed out, but just be grateful to that we are where we are today, and love the people that you're with. Love your friends, your neighbors, your family. Just that's what's important right now. And without getting real political and all that stuff, I will say, at me on this end, I'm speaking for me solely. I am standing with Ukraine 100% up. They kick ass. And Jess, I don't know if you were hearing all that, but we're going to go ahead and end it so you could go to bed and take care of you. And next week, y'all, we'll be better prepared. I will remember that we are on Monday nights at 7. Jess will hopefully be better and, be on my ass, and we'll have a better show. So, y'all, go do the survey. You're
Oh, I
still
don't know.
muted, honey.
I don't know how I muted myself again. I really don't. I unmuted.
So, yeah, please go do
Anyway,
the survey, y'all. Please, please, please go do that survey and send it to Jeremy. We'd really appreciate that. And like I said, we apologize that tonight was Monday Madness. But
yes.
we'll get it
But this
together.
this week, I'm gonna take it. First of all, I'm gonna take a COVID test tomorrow. I have the at-home COVID test. Second of all, um, I am going to start listening to the audio, but also watching back the live stream, see if we can get some of those clips from the salon, because those would be very interesting. Because there was a lot that happened.
Right, right.
Hopefully, we got
Mm,
some usable stuff.
right. Well, all right, y'all. Have a great night. And for those of you who we're gonna, I'll see y'all in a chat here in 15 minutes.
Yep, we'll see you over on Ask Madam on Skeleton Key Network.
Y'all have a great night.
Bye.